Ever wondered which blackhead hacks actually work and which are just hype? Same here. I tried 5 of the most viral blackhead removal hacks so you don't have to. Today, I'm your official skincare guinea pig. From warm towel steaming to classic pore strips and even a DIY baking soda scrub, I'm putting them all to the test. Grab your magnifying mirrors, let's get started. Alright, let's dive into our first skincare hack, the classic warm towel steam. It's a technique that's been around for ages, promising a spa-like experience right in your own bathroom. We're putting it to the test to see if it lives up to the hype. You've seen it everywhere, right? From Instagram Reels to TikTok tutorials, the warm towel steam is a viral sensation. Everyone seems to be raving about its supposed pore-opening, blackhead-banishing powers. But does it actually work? That's what we're here to find out. We're sifting through the noise to give you the real deal. The idea: soak a towel in hot water, making sure it's nice and saturated. The heat is key here, as it's what's supposed to work its magic on your skin. But be careful, you don't want it to be scalding hot. Wring it out, getting rid of the excess water so it's not dripping everywhere. You want it damp and warm, not soaking wet. This step is crucial for comfort and effectiveness. And drape it gently over your face for a few minutes. Make sure to cover your entire face, but leave your nostrils free so you can breathe comfortably. This is your moment to relax and enjoy the warmth. It's supposed to open up your pores, loosening up any trapped dirt, oil, and debris, making it easier to extract those pesky blackheads. The steam helps to soften the sebum, which is the oily substance that clogs pores. I settled in, feeling like I was at a mini spa. The warmth was soothing and it was a nice little break from the day. I closed my eyes and tried to imagine I was getting a professional facial. After 5 minutes, which felt longer than I expected, it was time to see if this hack lived up to its promises. The anticipation was building. My skin felt softer and a bit more hydrated. The towel definitely helped to plump up my skin and give it a dewy look. So far, so good. But when I checked my nose, the real test began. This is where the blackhead magic was supposed to happen. Most blackheads were still there. Disappointing, but not entirely unexpected. It seems like the warm towel alone wasn't enough to completely eradicate those stubborn blackheads. My skin looked glowier, thanks to the increased hydration and circulation. There was a definite improvement in the overall appearance of my skin, but the blackheads barely budged. They were still clinging on for dear life. It looks like I'll need something a little stronger to tackle those. It's a nice prep step, especially before using a pore strip or doing extractions, but don't expect instant miraculous results. It's more of a gentle softening treatment. So, the warm towel steam is a decent start, but not a blackhead cure-all. On to hack number 2. Let's see if we can find something that packs a little more punch. Next up, the DIY baking soda scrub. Mix baking soda with water, massage onto your nose, and rinse. It's supposed to exfoliate and help with blackheads. My nose felt super smooth after, but the deeper blackheads stayed put. My skin felt a bit tight and dry. Baking soda can be harsh. If you have sensitive skin, skip this one. It's an okay exfoliator, but not a miracle for blackheads. Cheap and easy, but not the gentlest. Let's move on to the oddly satisfying world of pore strips. Pore strips, the OG blackhead hack. These little adhesive wonders have been around for ages, promising to whisk away those pesky blackheads with a single satisfying peel. We've all seen the ads, the satisfying close-ups of extracted gunk, and the promise of instantly clearer pores. But do they really live up to the hype? Let's dive in and see what these strips are all about. First, you've got to prep your canvas. Wet your nose thoroughly. The water activates the adhesive on the strip, helping it to bind to those unwanted blackheads. Make sure your nose is nice and damp, but not dripping wet. Think of it like preparing a surface for painting. A clean, slightly moist base is key for optimal results. Next, stick on the strip. Press it firmly onto your nose, making sure it adheres to every contour and crevice. Smooth out any air bubbles for maximum contact. This is where patience comes in. A well-applied strip is crucial for a successful peel. Now comes the hard part. Wait. Let the strip dry completely, usually for about 10-15 minutes or as directed on the package. This allows the adhesive to really latch onto the blackheads. Once it's dry and stiff, it's time to peel. Peeling it off stings a bit, let's be honest. It's not the most pleasant sensation, but it's all part of the process. Start from the edges and slowly peel towards the center, bracing yourself for that slightly uncomfortable tug. But it's weirdly satisfying to see what comes out. That moment of truth when you examine the used strip and see all the little things that were lurking in your pores. It's a strange mix of disgust and satisfaction. The strip pulled out some surface blackheads and debris, the smaller, more easily accessible ones. you'll likely see a collection of tiny dark specks clinging to the adhesive. Gross, but satisfying. There's no denying the oddly gratifying feeling of seeing those impurities removed from your skin. It's like a mini extraction session right in your own bathroom. The deeper blackheads? Still there. Unfortunately, pore strips aren't miracle workers. They primarily target the surface-level impurities, leaving those stubborn, deeply embedded blackheads untouched. My skin was a bit red and raw after. The adhesive can be quite harsh, especially on sensitive skin, leading to redness, irritation, and even broken capillaries. Great for a quick fix when you need a little something before a big event, or that peel and reveal moment. The instant gratification of seeing what the strip has extracted is undeniably appealing. Not for sensitive skin. Proceed with caution if you have sensitive skin, and definitely not for daily use. Overuse can strip your skin of its natural oils, leading to dryness, irritation, and even breakouts. Satisfying? Yes. The immediate results can be quite pleasing, especially if you're dealing with a lot of surface-level blackheads. Super effective? Only for the easy ones. Don't expect pore strips to completely eradicate all your blackheads. They're more of a temporary fix than a long-term solution. Not the ultimate solution, but fun to try. Pore strips can be a fun addition to your skincare routine, but they shouldn't be your only line of defense against blackheads. On to hack number 4, the clay mask. A potentially better solution for blackheads. Now let's move on to the clay mask. We're diving into a deep cleaning treatment that's been a skincare staple for ages. It's time to see if this classic lives up to the hype. We're talking about a serious pore cleanse, so expectations are high. This is a classic remedy, especially beneficial for those of us with oily, blackhead-prone skin. If you struggle with excess oil and those pesky blackheads, a clay mask might just be your new best friend. It's designed to draw out impurities and leave your skin feeling refreshed. For this deep clean, I used a bentonite clay mask. Bentonite clay is known for its powerful absorption properties, making it excellent at pulling out dirt and oil from your pores. It's a natural ingredient that's been used for centuries in skincare. Time to apply a generous, even layer to the skin, focusing on areas prone to oiliness and congestion. Now, we let it dry completely. This is where the magic happens. As the clay hardens, it's drawing out all the impurities from your pores. You'll feel it tightening as it works its wonders. And finally, rinse thoroughly with lukewarm water. Make sure to get every last bit of the mask off your face. As it tightened, I could really feel it working its way into my pores. It created a pulling sensation, a sign that it was effectively drawing out the gunk. It's a slightly strange but satisfying feeling, knowing that your skin is getting a deep clean. Rinsing took a bit of effort, as the clay had really hardened onto my skin. It required some gentle scrubbing to remove all the residue, but it's all part of the process for achieving that deep cleaned feeling. But the effort was worth it. My skin looked noticeably clearer and significantly less oily. The difference was quite remarkable. It felt like I had just given my face a spa-worthy treatment. I was surprised to see that some blackheads were actually gone, completely vanished. It was a testament to the mask's ability to extract impurities. The most noticeable difference was especially around my nose, where blackheads tend to congregate. The area felt smoother and looked much cleaner. Thankfully, there was no major redness, just a little bit of tightness, which is to be expected after such a deep cleanse. It's a sign that the mask did its job without irritating my skin too much. Overall, this hack felt like it genuinely worked. I could see and feel a tangible difference in my skin. It felt like it worked deeper than the other hacks I've tried so far. The results were more pronounced and longer lasting. Now, a word of caution. If you have dry skin, it's crucial to follow up with a good moisturizer after using a clay mask. Clay masks can be quite drying, so replenishing your skin's moisture is essential. For me, this was the first hack that delivered on its promises. I could see real, visible results that made a noticeable difference in my skin's appearance and texture. Now, the big question. Can the blackhead extraction tool top this impressive performance? Let's find out. Last up, the gentle extraction tool. After cleansing, I used the metal loop gently on my nose. Some shallow blackheads popped right out. Satisfying and a little gross. I avoided forcing anything to prevent damage. A bit of redness, but it faded quickly. My nose looked clearer and less congested. Sterilize the tool and be gentle. Don't overdo it. Not for daily use, but great for stubborn blackheads. So after 5 viral hacks, what actually worked? So, which blackhead hack have you tried, and did it work for you? For me, the clay mask and extraction tool made the biggest difference. Some hacks were soothing, some harsh, and some just plain satisfying. Remember, everyone's skin is different, so your results may vary. Share your best or worst hack in the comments. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and check out my next video for more real-life skincare experiments.